Hi, friends, and welcome to Peace is Here. I'm your host, Avis Kalfsbeek. This is another episode in the Wolff Peace series, a journey through Robert Paul Wolff's 1966 anthology, Political Man and Social Man. In each episode, we pair one of the great political theorists from Wolff's book with someone who lived peace as a daily radical practice. Together, they help us explore the tension between power and principle and what peace truly requires. The Thinker, Henry David Thoreau, 1817 to 1862. Today's thinker is Henry David Thoreau, essayist, philosopher, and unapologetic dissenter. In his 1849 essay, Civil Disobedience, Thoreau makes a simple but potent claim: when laws support injustice, the just must break the law. He had refused to pay a poll tax that funded the U.S.-Mexico War and slavery. He went to jail for a night. That night became a spark. He said, "Under a government which imprisons any unjustly, the true place for a just man is also a prison." Thoreau's disobedience wasn't violent. It was deliberate, public, and moral. He urged citizens to withdraw their support from unjust systems, not in theory, but in action. He taught that peace does not mean compliance, it means integrity, and sometimes integrity requires resistance. Peace pairing, Greta Thunberg, born 2003. To bring Thoreau's spirit into the present, we turn to Greta Thunberg, the Swedish climate activist who at just 15 began skipping school every Friday to sit in protest outside the Swedish parliament. Her sign read, "Skolstrejk för klimatet," school strike for climate. It was a small act of disobedience, but it sparked a global youth movement. "I have learned you are never too small to make a difference," she said. Like Thoreau, Greta rejects polite inaction. She refuses to accept systems that are killing the planet, no matter how legal, polite, or widely accepted they are. And like Thoreau, she has faced criticism, condescension, and even scorn. But she's remained firm, calling not just for policy change, but for moral awakening. Both Thoreau and Thunberg remind us real peace isn't passive. It's a choice to live aligned with truth, even when truth is inconvenient. Your peace questions to ponder. Big picture. When is disobedience a form of peace? What injustices today require principled refusal? Day-to-day life. Where are you being asked to go along to get along? What small act of defiance might bring you closer to your own integrity? That concludes this episode of Peace is Here. You can learn more at aviskalfsbeek.com, where I share updates on this podcast and my books. I write best friend activist short fiction in the Peter the Water Dog Saves the Planet 6-book series, eco-adventure novellas for readers who care about justice, joy, and saving the world one story at a time. Coming up next, more thinkers, more peace pairings, and more bold questions from the Wolff Peace series. This episode is human narrated by me, but created with the help of AI, which has promised to let me know if it makes something up. So far, no confessions. But if you believe I've missed something, or if you just want to say hello, I'd love to hear from you. Podcast music is Dalai Lama Riding a Bike by Javier Peque Rodriguez. You'll find links to his music on Spotify and Bandcamp in the show notes. If you enjoyed this podcast, it really helps me if you subscribe on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. A quick rating or review helps others discover peaceful, independent storytelling. And if you have a project that can use a calm, peaceful narrator, my cloned voice, Amaya Calm, is now available in the 11 Labs voice library. AMAYA Calm. The voice is designed to support storytelling that promotes peace and dignity. You can even have Amaya Calm read to you using the 11 Labs Reader app. She sounds like this. Peace is not something you wish for. It's something you make, something you do, something you are, and something you give away. John Lennon. If you haven't used 11 Labs yet, it helps me if you use the link in the show notes below. The link is try.11labs.io/peace, and 11 Labs is spelled out. I'll earn a small affiliate payment which supports my creative projects focused on peace. I'm Avis Kalfsbeek. Thank you again. Until next time, listen for the peace.